All right, Tony Pasquale, COO of Steel Supplements. Give us a little rundown of who Tony the Man is.
All right, well, let's see. Tony the Man resides in Sarasota, Florida, a beautiful place, initially from Massachusetts. I used to serve in the military right out of high school. I did that for 4 years directly. Did some pretty cool stuff with that. Then after that, I went into doing some aeronautical engineering kind of stuff. From there, I owned my own supplement store. From there, I went in and delved into the world of bodybuilding for several years, where I was blessed enough to compete, have some good success with it, relatively speaking, have some sponsorships and some accolades and stuff like that. Moved to Sarasota, Florida. Since that point in time, let's see, what's been up to? That's really it in a nutshell. I mean, I don't know. I'm not one to talk about myself. So that's Tony Pasquale in a nutshell for you.
All right. How do you know Jason Hunter? How did you get involved with Steel Supplements?
I know Jason for a long time, probably 5 years. I first became familiar with Jason back when he won the USAs back in, I want to say, 09 or something like that. I used to come down here to visit, and I would actually bump into him. He was a really nice guy. And then when I actually moved here, our relationship really developed, where initially, most people don't know this, but when I first moved here, I actually hired Jason just to train me once a week for legs. I was going to have him work with me for about 4 weeks. And I don't think him and I have ever even had this conversation, but what really created the base of our friendship was, initially I was just kind of a client of his, but I was so impressed with him because I hired him for leg training, and never in my life had I seen a guy who trained me for like 2 hours when I hired him for an hour. And he literally, even when we were doing the squats and did everything, he was wrapping my legs for me. I mean, unwrapping my legs for me, moving all my plates for me. And back then I was moving a lot of plates. So at that point I was really impressed with him as a person, like how generous and sincere he was as a trainer. And that's kind of how our relationship developed. And then over the years, obviously we became friends because we share so much in common.